Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela WebDev. In this video we will see how to annotate the images. Annotating the images means how to give the caption or a title to an image. Let's try to see. This titling means you can think of that something like images img title attribute. So that is not the title attribute. So how to give the title at the bottom you will be giving, right? So heading or something like that for an image. How to give this one, let's try to see in this video. Speaking of captions, something like image caption, if you want to give a caption to an image, there are number of ways that you could add a caption to go with your image. So up to now we have learned so many lot of HTML elements we have learned, a heading image, paragraph image, these are all the things we have learned. So speaking of a caption means if you want to add a caption to an image, so there are number of ways that you can add a caption to an image. So let's try to see the different ways how we can add a caption to an image. So here I am showing you the normal example. So here we are having some div class is equal to figure. Figure means nothing but the image which I want to show you. And here and inside this div you are having an image element. It is having a source attribute and also the alt attribute with width and height attribute also. So whatever the attributes that we have learned, so all the attributes have been given here. Source, alt, width and height. Now at the bottom you will be able to see the paragraph element, that is the description of this image. Something like you can assume that it is a title of the image. Now here we are having an image and also the title of this image. So this one way we can represent, so that here the output we will be able to see the image and also the title. Now let's try to see what is the wrong in that one. Now here it contains the content you need and is nicely stylable using CSS. Now you are showing down the title using the paragraph element, and if using the CSS you can nicely style those things and you can show it. But there is a problem here. So what is that problem? There is nothing that semantically links the image to the caption. So up to now why we are learning the HTML? So we are learning that semantical HTML. So that means we need to, every element we are trying to attach it to the text content, it should have a proper meaning for that one. Now we learn the paragraph element, the P element will give only for the paragraph content. But here the paragraph content, the P element, the meaning of this P element is getting changed. So now the P element here indicates that the paragraph, indicates the title of the image. So we are changing the meaning of this paragraph element. So the semantically meaning has been gone. So the semantic links to the image to its caption, which can cause problem for the screen readers. Screen readers means so any artificial intelligence or software while reading our HTML document, so it will find difficulty that it will unable to find that this is the title of the image. It thinks that it is a normal paragraph. So that should not happen like that. So this is the problem we are having. So we are not adding the element which has a semantical meaning. So what can we have? So which element has a semantic meaning for that one? Which element best suit for this image title? Let's try to see. A better solution for this one is to use the HTML5 figure element and also the Figcaption. So these are the two elements, better solution for this one, to add the image title for an image. These are created for exactly this purpose only. So that means to add a caption to an image, not only for the image, to anything, to add a caption for this one. So we will be using this figure and the Figcaption to provide a semantical container for the figures and to clearly link the figure to this caption. So these are the elements. The Figcaption element tells the browser and assistive technology that the caption describes the other content of the figure element. The Figcaption element tells the browser and the assistive technology that the caption describes the other content of the figure element. So this so you will be able to understand, right? That it is helpful for the browsers to mention that this title belongs to the figure, that means image. Now you understood about this one. So figure and the Figcaption. Now you need to know some misconceptions regarding this figure element. So you will be able to understand that this figure element should be wrapped only with the image element, you will be thinking, but it should not happen like that. So a figure does not have to be an image. A figure, so if you try to understand a figure, its figure does not have to be an image. It is independent unit of content that So why is this figure? Expresses your meaning in a compact and easy to grasp way, could go in several places in the page's linear flow, provides essential information supporting the main text. So now the figure could be several images, a code snippet, audio, video, equations, table or something else. So you can wrap the content, any content, code snippet or images, audio, several images, anything you can wrap it with the figure and you can add the fig caption. So for any elements or any content you want to add a title for that one means you can use the figure along with the fig caption. So that is the thing I want to explain you. Now another thing what I want to explain you is we have learned about the figure, fig caption, images and all those things. Okay. So there is also another way to add the images into the web pages. So that is nothing but you can also use the CSS to embed images into the web pages, and JavaScript also, that's another story entirely. So why I am trying to explain you is, so all the people who are trying to see these all images and all those things, they will be getting doubt in their mind that we can also add the images using the CSS also, right? Using the background image or background property. Okay, why can't we add like this? Why I need to use this image element, fig caption and all those things? So I will try to explain you what is the entire difference between those two. So adding an image with the image element directly from the HTML, or adding the image through the CSS. The CSS background image property and the other background -star properties are used to control the background image placement. For example, to place a background image on every paragraph on a page, you could do this p background image URL of like this you will be giving. So CSS background image property will add the background image for every paragraph on a page or anything or any element. If you want to add a background image, you can use this CSS property. So it's nothing to read about this, understand about this one. We will try to learn in the CSS course. So just I am showing you that there is also another way to add an image in the HTML document. The resulting embed image is arguably easier to position and control than HTML images. Using the CSS, the images which is present on the HTML document, we can control it very easily using the CSS properties, and also positioning also we can do it. So that where we cannot do with the HTML images. So why bother with the HTML images? So then I am saying that using the CSS background images we can control more easily. If I am trying to say means, then why I need to use this HTML images? So we can use the CSS image directly only, right? So that we can control, we can have a fine control over the images. But here CSS background images are for decoration only. So this is the thing you need to understand, that CSS background images are used solely for the decoration purpose. If you just want to add something pretty to your page to enhance the visuals, this is fine. So if you want to add something enhancing the visualization, if you want to enhance means, so you can use the CSS images. Those such images have no semantic meaning at all. So adding the images through the CSS background image property doesn't have any semantic meaning. They can't have any text equivalents, are invisible to screen readers and so on. So that doesn't have any text meaning or anything. So those are invisible to the screen readers and so on. So this is where HTML images shine. So the HTML images can be able to read by the screen readers using the alt text property, and also they have a text equivalent for the search engines and all those things. Whereas CSS background image doesn't have importance in the search engine background or screen readers, anything. So now you will be getting a doubt that, so when I need to use the CSS image or the HTML image, when I need to use. If an image has a meaning in terms of your content, so if your image has a meaning or base, if it has a meaning in your content, you should use an HTML image. If an image is purely for decoration purpose, you should use the CSS background image. So this is the difference. So when we need to use the HTML image and when we need to use the CSS background images, this is the meaning. So if your image has a pure meaning, so in the terms of your web content means, you can use the HTML image. Or if an image is purely decoration means, you should use the CSS background image. Now let's try to see about the figure and the fig caption in the practical. So now here we are having here the image source, right? So let's try to see this one in the output. So if I try to open this one in the live server, here I am able to see the image. So fine, it's fine. Now I want to add a title for this one. As we already learned that, so we can add a title for this one. So like this. So this is the minion image title. So I have added a small title. So let's try to see how the title will look like. If you see the output here, you'll be able to see at the bottom a paragraph element is showing the text that this is the minion image title. Now we already seen that this one is looking fine, but it doesn't have a semantic meaning for this image. So because of this reason, what we need to use the figure and the fig caption. Now whenever you want to use this title, you want to add a fig caption for an image or any content means, so first you need to wrap it with the figure. Okay, it should be wrapped it with a figure. So now I have wrapped it with the figure. Now this is the caption for this image. So now what I need to do here, I need to use the fig caption. Okay, so here this is the fig caption. That's it. Now if I try to see the output, so this one will show in the here at the bottom, the fig caption will be visible. So this is how we will be adding the fig caption. Here it should be wrapped in the figure. Inside the figure we will be adding the fig caption, so that the HTML will understand that this is the caption for this image. Here think that it should not be an image. So here this figure is essential for not only for the image. You can add a table or anything, code snippet, anything, and also you can add a caption for this one. So whichever element or whichever content you think that we need a caption for that one means, you can wrap it in the figure and the fig caption you can show it. Okay, so this figure means we cannot assume it that figure means it's only for image. Figure means it's a solid thing that whichever you want to add a caption for that one, so you can add it. So this is all about the annotating the images with a caption. So hope you understood about this figure and fig caption element and how to annotate the images. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.